पूरी वीडियो लास्ट तक देखें और दिए हुए नंबर पे कांटेक्ट करें ट्रेनिंग के लिए। Indian Speed Club, and today our athletes are doing a recovery run. The lap is of 2.8 kilometers. I know that some of you already know what is recovery run, but those who don't know, I'm going to tell that a recovery run is a short, slow run completed within 24 hours after a hard session, usually an interval workout or a long run. A recovery run can be of any distance, but as a rule, shorter than your base sessions and performed at a pace 60 to 90 seconds slower than your average run. The purpose of recovery run is to facilitate recovery. It is designed to be short and easy paced and most importantly relaxing. You should not come out of a recovery run feeling exhausted and breathless. Do not defeat its purpose by going any faster than necessary. The easiest way to ensure you are running easy enough during a recovery run is to talk while running. Talk, gossip, I know everybody loves it. You should be running at a pace where you can sustain a conversation without panting. This means you are training aerobically, not going into oxygen depth. There are a lot of benefits of recovery runs. I'm going to share a few with you for your knowledge. First is improved recovery. Recovery runs may help flush the buildup of lactic acid in the muscles. Once this buildup is gone, the soreness should subside while healing increases. Second is it helps improve fatigue resistance. Since the best time to perform recovery run is after a hard workout, they can help improve your endurance and power output. It prevents soreness. A recovery run adds volume. It helps you increase your weekly training volume, which can also help you improve your aerobic capacity. It helps you improve your form. Recovery runs help you work on your improving the way you run and your biomechanics. You will have enough energy to pay attention to your technique and not worry about anything else. One important factor which you have to keep in mind is that if you are finishing your recovery runs sweating like hell and completely exhausted, then you are doing it wrong. The fact is, you should feel better at the end of your workout than you did at the start. A recovery run falls in the region between 60 to 70% or zone 1:2 of your maximum heart rate. In layman terms, this is roughly 60 to 90 seconds slower than normal training pace. For example, if you perform your regular training runs at 6.30 minutes a mile pace, then use the 7.30 or to 8 minutes mile pace as your guide on a recovery day. Now I'm going to share few benefits of running. Running adds years to your life and life to your years. Running helps you sleep better. It can improve your knees and back and overall body health. Running helps you lose weight and keep it off from that excess fat. Running improves your immunity. Running improves your cognitive function and reduces cognitive decline and Alzheimer's. Running reduces the risk of many diseases like cancers and other diseases. Running improves your mental health and reduces the depression. Running improves glucose regulation and lowers the risk of diabetes and pre-diabetes. running lower your blood pressure. The main benefit of running is it helps build your self esteem. Now I will tell you some running techniques which you need to keep in mind while running or jogging. Always maintain a good posture, engage your core and gaze forward. Avoid tilting your head down and slumping your shoulders. Broaden your chest and keep it lifted as you draw your shoulders down and back. Keep your hands loose and use a relaxed arm swing. Avoid crossing your arms in front of your body. To prevent injuries to your lower body, use a midfoot strike and avoid hitting the ground with your heel. This allows your foot to land directly under your hip as you drive your body forward. A heel strike may cause your leg to slow down your stride and stress your knees. Land with a controlled using a smooth, even foot strike. To avoid lower extremity injuries, use a forefoot strike. Using utilizes more muscle activation when you land. A midfoot strike helps propel your body forward. Avoid striking with your heels. This can slow you down and stretch your knees. Maintain a normal or neutral pronation of your feet by rolling your feet inward slightly. This allows your feet to properly absorb the shock of landing while keeping your lower body in alignment. And techniques to improve the form include core exercises such as glute bridges, side planks to improve strength, balance, and stability while lowering your chance of injury and overuse. To protect your knees from injury, strike your foot directly under your knee instead of in front of it, which can also be the result of overstriding. This is particularly important when running downhill. Maintain a tall, erect spine and lengthen out through the crown of your head. Do head and neck exercises to build the strength necessary to maintain good posture and gaze forward. Coordinate your breathing to align with the rhythm of your feet. This helps maintain a relaxed posture, reduce muscle tension, and efficiently use energy. So, if you want to be a Swift athlete, follow us on Instagram by the name of Swift the Indian Speed Club. Look at our Swift Club girls enjoying the run. If you want professional training or any kind of army or fitness training, the club is a place for you. You can contact on our Facebook page or our Instagram page, or you can drop your comments on the YouTube channel also. For more info, you can directly contact us or DM us. Please share the video with your loved ones and who wants to stay fit and who wants to pursue a career in athletics or into professional running. As you can see, we are about to finish our lap. You can see the boys' faces, they all are relaxed and feeling much better after the recovery run. Thanks for watching. Please share and subscribe.